AI isn't coming for every job at once. It's picking its targets. And the first people feeling it aren't factory workers, they're college graduates, junior software developers, marketing assistants, paralegals, financial analysts, people who thought white-collar work was safe. While Washington has spent the last year debating how to regulate powerful AI models, something much quieter is already happening. Companies are changing how they hire. Some are slowing entry-level recruiting because AI can now perform parts of the work junior employees traditionally handled. Today, we're looking at which jobs are changing first, why those jobs, and why one of the biggest coalitions in AI history just committed more than $500 million to help workers adapt. Because this isn't just a technology story, it's becoming an economic story, and eventually, a political one. Not every occupation is equally exposed. The biggest changes are happening where work is repetitive, structured, and digital. Think junior analysts, entry-level programmers, research assistants, content writers, data entry specialists. These roles have traditionally been where graduates learned their profession. Now I can summarize research, draft reports, write first-pass code, and organize data in seconds. That doesn't necessarily eliminate these jobs, but it changes how many people companies need and what skills they're hiring for. According to the Bipartisan Policy Center's AI Skills Dashboard, U.S. job postings requiring AI skills grew 144% year over year as of April 2026. The market isn't collapsing, it's shifting. The same trend is reaching legal assistance, customer service, insurance, human resources, and finance. Many of these jobs involve reviewing documents, sorting information, writing routine communications, or identifying patterns. Those happen to be areas where today's AI systems perform remarkably well. Creative work isn't safe either. Graphic designers, marketing copywriters, stock photographers, basic video editors, AI image generators, video generators, and writing tools have dramatically lowered the cost of producing content. The value isn't disappearing, it's shifting. Simply knowing Photoshop or Premiere may no longer be enough. The value increasingly comes from strategy, storytelling, taste, and knowing how to direct AI rather than compete against it. By itself, that sounds pretty alarming, but history tells a more complicated story. Every major technological revolution has displaced work, but it has also transformed work. When ATMs became widespread, people predicted the end of bank tellers. Boston University economist James Besson documented what actually happened. From the 1980s to 2010, as roughly 400,000 ATMs were installed across the country, bank teller employment grew from around 500,000 to nearly 600,000. Adams lowered the cost of running a branch, so banks opened more branches. Tellers shifted from counting cash to customer service, financial advice, and relationship management. When spreadsheets like Excel became standard, accountants weren't replaced. The accountants who learned Excel became dramatically more productive. When GPS became common, it didn't eliminate truck drivers, it eliminated paper maps. When CAD software replaced drafting tables, architects didn't disappear. They designed buildings faster and tackled projects that would have taken weeks by hand. Technology often automates the routine parts of a job, freeing people to spend more time on work that requires judgment, creativity, relationships, and decision-making. That doesn't mean every transition is painless. Some jobs really do disappear. New skills become necessary, and not everyone adapts at the same pace. According to SHRM's 2026 State of AI in HR report, among organizations where AI has been deployed, 57% of HR professionals reported frequent upskilling or reskilling opportunities for employees, 39% reported shifts in job responsibilities, and just 7% reported job displacement. The question isn't whether AI will change the economy. It already is. The real question is who learns to work alongside it first. Do you think AI will follow the historical pattern, transforming jobs rather than eliminating them? Or is this time genuinely different? Let us know in the comments. Here's what gets lost in a lot of the headlines. The biggest divide may not be between workers and AI. It may be between workers who know how to use AI and workers who don't. Instead of asking, will AI replace my job? A better question might be, can AI make me twice as valuable? Imagine a lawyer drafting contracts in half the time, an engineer writing code twice as fast, a teacher creating personalized lesson plans in minutes, a salesperson walking into every meeting with AI-generated research. Even the skilled trades aren't immune, in a good way. A landscaper can use AI to generate proposals, estimate materials, design irrigation layouts, answer customer questions, schedule crews, or create marketing campaigns in minutes instead of hours. Those jobs aren't disappearing, they're evolving. The people who learn these tools first will likely have a significant advantage. AI probably won't replace everyone, but someone using AI may outperform someone who isn't. That's a very different conversation than the one most headlines are having. That brings us to one of this week's biggest AI stories, one that's directly connected to everything we've been discussing. On June 25th, a new nonprofit called Raise US launched with more than $500 million in commitments, with a goal of reaching $1 billion. It's backed by Amazon, Microsoft, Anthropic, the OpenAI Foundation, Bank of America, General Motors, IBM, Eli Lilly, MasterCard, and over 24 other organizations, including the Rockefeller and Ford Foundations. The organization is co-chaired by Gina Raimondo, former U.S. Commerce Secretary under Biden, and Eric Holcomb, former Republican governor of Indiana. That pairing is deliberate. This is explicitly bipartisan. The advisory board includes former Republican House Speaker Paul Ryan, AFL-CIO President Liz Schuler, and economists David Otter, Eric Brynjolfsson, and Raj Chetty. Raise Us will begin piloting programs in 4 states: Arkansas, Connecticut, Maryland, and Utah. A deliberately bipartisan mix designed to test what works before any national rollout. The goal, according to Raise US, is not simply to fund training courses. It's to test state-level workforce policies, employer incentives, career transition supports, and AI-enabled education tools, then scale what actually works. Jack Clark, co-founder of Anthropic, didn't sidestep the uncertainty. He said AI is going to change the economy in ways that are hard to anticipate, and that Raise US is going to build some of the infrastructure we'll need to navigate AI's economic impacts. Worth noting, a Boston Consulting Group analysis from April estimated that roughly half of US jobs will be reshaped by AI over the next few years, with as many as 25 million positions potentially eliminated in the US. That's the scale of disruption Raise US is trying to get ahead of. Supporters see this as one of the first serious attempts to prepare the workforce for what's coming, testing what actually works rather than making promises. Critics see something else. The very companies accelerating AI are now funding the programs designed to soften its impact. Maybe that's corporate responsibility. Maybe it's strategic self-interest. Raimondo herself has acknowledged that past retraining efforts have historically been ineffective. Whether $500 million and a handful of state pilots can blunt a disruption of this magnitude is the question Raise Us now has to answer. Either way, it's unusual to see fierce competitors working together on the same workforce initiative. OpenAI, Anthropic, Amazon, and Microsoft put money into the same pot. That alone tells you how seriously they view this transition. Should the companies building AI be the ones funding the programs to help workers adapt? Or does that create a conflict of interest? Let us know what you think. Every major technological revolution creates winners and losers. Usually the winners aren't the people with the best predictions. They're the people who learn the new tools first. AI isn't just changing software, it's changing what employers value. The workers who learn to collaborate with AI today may have an enormous advantage over those who wait. Whether that's enough or whether we need much bigger policy solutions is a debate that's only beginning. And given what we've been covering on this channel about AI and political power, that debate is going to move fast. We'll keep following it. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like and subscribe to Synthetic Politics, and I'll see you in the next one.